Welcome, everyone, to this month's Spotlight on Health. Today, we're going to focus on the positive aspects of generosity. I've asked my friend, Dr. Jennifer Baker, to join us today. Jennifer is the founder and director of Good Dads, a nonprofit here in Springfield, and is also a clinical psychologist for Lutheran Family and Children's Services. And in talking to Jennifer, I found out that there were so many positive aspects to our life if we learn to live a life that's one of generosity. So I've asked her today to come and just share some of the findings that she has in this area.
So, over the years and working with people who have problems, which is what a therapist does, I've seen some people who've had to overcome some pretty intense difficulties in their life. And I've noticed that those people who tend to do better are those people who have a good support system and who are generous. And so in looking at those factors, that's made me wonder, well, what is it about generosity? And I was very interested to read some studies that indicated that even when other people are telling us to be generous, we experience those benefits of increased happiness, of reducing our stress level, of lowering our levels of depression, having better mental functioning than when we just take care of ourselves. And so that's one of the things that I became interested in. One particular study was with a group of participants who were given Starbucks cards. And those Starbucks cards, half of the participants were told that they should use them to buy something for themselves, and the other half were told that they should give them away. At the end of the day, they interviewed both groups, and what they found was that those people who gave their Starbucks card away experienced higher levels of happiness than those people who spent them on themselves. So when I'm working with someone who's facing a particularly challenging difficulty, if I find that they can see some purpose in what's going on, or sometimes they can be an encouragement to someone else who's facing the same difficulty, then I find that these people usually cope better, they manage stress better, and they get through a difficult situation in better form than those people who are isolated and who are thinking just about how to take care of themselves.
Yes. So I'm reminded of that scripture that we're fearfully and wonderfully made, and how that God has given us this heart bend towards being generous, because he knows that that will actually be to our own benefit and to our own health.
And I think about the fact that because we're made in the image of God, who is generous beyond what we can imagine, that he intends for us to give. He intends for us to give out of his love for us and then our love for other people, but also all that he has given us, we are managing his resources.
Yes.
Those resources not only include, money that we might have, but also our talents and abilities. And those people who are generous in interacting with other people tend to do better because they have a sense of purpose and also a stronger support system. So it all kind of works together to make those people, I think we've probably all known people who are maybe in their 80s or even early 90s who are still finding a way to give back and enjoying a sense of health and well-being.
Yes. And so it's just to our benefit even to live out this life of blessing one for another. The prophet Isaiah wrote, "For a good man will be generous to others and will be blessed of God for all they do." So today, I pray, Chi Alpha Nation, that you will be in good health, body, mind, and spirit, and that we will all have an increase in our generosity of heart as God blesses us.